It's been quite a while since my last update. Life has been a roller coaster lately. I've been trying to adjust to the aftermath of my business ventures falling apart while juggling school. I made a promise to myself to attend every lecture seriously, especially since my attendance record was looking dead. On top of that, my academic performance was suffering, and my parents, along with the rest of my family, had been on my case. They constantly reminded me of the importance of good grades for future job prospects, the large tuition fee, and they even joked about sending me back home if I didn't shape off. I kind of feel like they were actually serious. I know they were serious. Anyways, their concerns were valid, but it felt overwhelming at times. During this period, that wasn't all. My ex-girlfriend also started questioning our long-distance relationship. We hadn't met in person yet, and she seemed to think I could somehow magically find the funds to fly to her. Note, she could also fly to me if she wanted. She dropped out of school because she hated it. Unfortunately, I can't as well, as it wasn't money that stopped me from going to her. It was my family restricting me from traveling around while still in school. Which I told her as well. The pressure was intense. It was almost as if she expected me to rob a bank just to make it happen. After reflecting on my situation, I realized it was all too much. If she had stuck it out for just one more year, I would have been done with school. But the more I explained this, the more doubtful she became about my intentions. A particularly frustrating moment was when I decided to offer my game for free after I had initially invested $100 on it for Steam. She was pointing out that what kind of grown-up man will give out a chance to make money when he clearly needs it. That me doing that shows I don't care about her or want to come to her. After a long heated discussion peppered with her criticisms, she eventually backed up the topic, pretending to understand, but I knew deep down that it was still a point of contention. Despite her feelings for me, I made the tough choice to end the relationship. It felt so good, so good, to regain my peace of mind. I started improving my reading techniques and I found a new perspective on my studies. I was no longer dreading textbooks. In fact, I was enjoying learning again. Not the same way I used to open my textbook and the next thing I know, I'm snoring. I'm now on track to graduate with a bachelor's in business administration, and I couldn't be more excited. It feels like a new beginning. Now, on to what happened next. After my breakup, I pressed pause on my game development project to take some time for myself. It was during this phase that I met someone new, and I have a strong feeling she might be the one. Yeah, she might be the one, guys. We clicked on so many levels, not least of which is our shared love for gaming, something my past relationship didn't have. I don't feel the need to juggle complex subjects like calculus to justify my time anymore. It feels supportive and understanding. However, my ambition in game development faced certain limitations. My country isn't on a list permitted by Steam for developers, which made me reconsider my options. Despite the setbacks, I knew I needed to focus on projects that could sustain me financially. That's when I had a light bulb moment and got inspired to create a game that was less demanding on my side, but also enjoyable. After brainstorming, I took a plunge into making a game that will not only bring me joy, but will also be something I could share with my girlfriend. In fact, I recently introduced a single player mode to this new project. You can find it on itch.io if you're interested. I won't go into too much details here, but you can definitely check it out. By the way guys, this wasn't the game I brainstormed about. I had plans to share with my girlfriend, alright? This was a game I had in mind before I met my new girlfriend. And where I got the idea from, guys, it was from 24K Tentacle. So proceed with caution if you still want to see that one. Alright, next. I also kicked off something I call the mini games project. Alright, you see, I had a really weak system, so I had to be smart on what I want to make for my audience. And this mini games project was giving a really big potential for me because I used the same project on Unity to work on several other projects, which was pretty cool for me and the first time of trying such a thing. Alright. It was designed to create games that are more accessible and quicker to develop than my main project. One of the games I'm working on is based on an idea I had with my girlfriend. I like it so far, just the way you press the like button on my video. I plan to play it with her and our friends when it is done. You could also play it too with yours by clicking the subscribe button so you know when it's out. Spoilers, it's a 6-player horror game. I don't know why games go with 4 players. It's crazy. It's as if there is a law about it. Maybe I should look up US multiplayer law 201. No, that doesn't exist. Don't look it up. But I think that the friendship aspect of gaming is important, so I'm really excited for everyone to engage with it when it's complete. It's going to be available on Steam, guys. By the way, I sold my computer to be able to invest in Steam again this time. So fortunately guys, this game won't be for free, and unfortunately guys, you won't be seeing updates anytime soon till I have enough funds to get me a new computer to continue working on the games. But the reason why I sold my computer was to invest in this game, to be able to sell on, to be able to pay my Steam publishing, and also to be able to force myself to focus on my academics. And this is my last semester, guys. Wish me luck. As for my main projects, I haven't lost sight of them. I have one game that's almost done, just awaiting updates, and I'm currently in the process of developing another. There's also a narrative project I've been working on called It's Just a Story. The reason why I called it narrative project is because it's filled up with a lot of stories, and it has a large potential for so many different individual stories. You could have a glimpse of it on my webpage, and you could also check it out on Steam if it's still there. If it's still there, that's nice, but it was on my past girlfriend's account, so I've sent her an email giving her instructions on how to close the Steam account. I don't know if she did that, but if she did that and the game is still on Steam, then lucky for us. If she didn't, then we don't know when it's going to be brought down. So if you need a game, you should go get the game. And sometime in the future again, I might individually try to upload the game again by myself. Hopefully Steam would understand that I am the original creator of the game. And to be honest, I just made that game in 6 months or less. I think that was by working on it whenever I could. I gave up on making a part 2, but turns out many really want a part 2, so I'm making preparations. First, I need to get a computer from your donations by buying any of my games. Thanks, I love you guys. Links in the description. I won't put the itch.io link in the description, because you know why, guys. Let's be safe. I don't want my channel getting banned. The same way, I'm also not going to be posting that game on Steam, because I would like to keep the dark off the neat, if you get what I'm trying to say. To wrap it all up, I'm focusing on a few manageable games for now, while continuously boosting my game development skills. Life is definitely busy. I'm in the midst of preparing for a move, but I'm optimistic about what's ahead. Thanks for sticking with me through this journey. Your support means the world, and I encourage you to share the love by clicking the share button. See you next time.